If somebody don't got a problem with it, then I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
If somebody ain't looking for a way to tear me down and discredit me for free information, that ain't never did one cross reference with nothing I said.
Right.
They never pulled one of the receipts. Right? But I bet you anybody in the Nation of Islam will go right over to Young Elder Tage and say, this is the Yakub story unraveled for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is what the messenger was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This is where all of the pieces are scattered and why you can put the story together now.
Right.
So, they come over there and they be like, why y'all listen to that guy? But they don't stop listening.
Right. That part.
But the thing is, them same individuals, when they sit in them classrooms, they end up asking them people for no verification, no certification, but they're willing to die off of something that was just told to them by somebody that ain't looking nothing like them, right? And they wholehearted invested into standing on those things, like you say, without even checking it out for themselves. But they have accepted it so much so that we put distance between our loved ones standing on those things, right? You know, many of us are black sheep because we dare not to go along with the family thought, the group thing. We black sheep because of that, because it unnerves the people that so-called love us, right? They don't know what to do with you then. They don't know what box to put you in.
Right.
They're just real uncomfortable. The energy is so uncomfortable when they're around you, you know?
My intelligence aggravate their ignorance.
That part. Yeah.
Your fearlessness does it too. The fearlessness does it too.
Audacity,
Because when
yeah.
you got that switch, and when it's switched and you don't give a damn what happens once everything go black, they don't know what to do with that.
They can't control it. Can't predict it.
Look, I be thinking about when people be wanting to talk crazy, like they don't even really know who they be talking to.
Right. Right.
Right. They wasn't there when I was doing certain stuff, so they don't know what I will or will not do.
Right.
They don't know what I can or cannot do, but I do.
Right.
So then it becomes a hysterical joke to me because I know what I can do to their ass, and they don't got no clue who they fucking with.
That comes with grace and wisdom from getting up to where we at now, my brother. That's the way I feel about it. Matter of fact, I was having that discussion a day or two ago with somebody, right? I ain't got nothing else to prove. I done proved it to myself. I done been in situations and I showed up for myself and them around me. So I know ain't no coward, no punk in me like that, though. So anything that comes along now, bro, I got to sit back and laugh. Because like you say, you see me now. But you couldn't have never imagined my struggle and to still be here and in good health. Because 56, 52, 54 wasn't supposed to be looking like this, moving like this, feeling like this. You heard me? So if I smile with you, just go ahead on with yourself. You know?
When they was talking about walking through the valley of the shadow of death because I fear no evil, but they ain't not with me. They ain't know I'm the motherfucker they had with them the whole time in the valley of the shadow of death.
I heard that.
Right.
I heard that.
Right? They can be detractors, antithesis, antagonists, that ain't gonna never stop me from being the crown prince of heaven and earth. Bringing my motherfucking sisters back to birthrights to the earth rights.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
And so whatever they say, at the end of the day, the sisters gonna be back in power. They gonna still be talking shit, and I'm gonna still be not giving a fuck.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Love it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get that off my chest. So now, there's a lot of good to be looked for as opposed to the doomsday prophecies we've been given.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. So before we was all that doom and gloom shit. That shit was just to keep us in a state of fear so they could control us.
That's right.
Ain't none of that shit coming.
Right.
I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Absolutely.
I feel that.
I believe that.
So I'm seeing what I'm seeing is Mardi Gras from coast to coast on this motherfucker. That's what I'm seeing.
Who that say Mardi Gras? You know that's what we talking about right now. All day,
I told them y'all want to let these people try to take
Mardi Gras all day. You heard?
Hey, I said, they really want to set this shit off. Let them try to take Mardi Gras from New Orleans. What happened?
The man down in New Orleans, she on her bullshit, bro. She looked like us, but she ain't none of us. You heard me? And that's what she attacking the culture, bro. You know, they're trying to get out of that now. But it's really going down.
They learned the last time they tried to stop them from having Mardi Gras. They don't want to go through that shit no more.
You know, Brother Rod, I want to ask you a question about the energy of New Orleans, bro. You know, I feel like our people, they keep their thumb, they keep their foot on the people so strong down there to suppress the energy of the people, the culture, right? Because it ain't too many places in the whole United States that represent their culture and try to hold on to it like the original people do in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? But it's constantly under attack, bro. It's constantly under attack. But I feel like it's got to be something so unique about this place, else they wouldn't work so hard to do what they do, you know?
So remember the Louisiana Purchase,
right?
All right, that didn't give them the rights to the whole middle portion of the United States that they called the Louisiana Territory. It only gave them Port of New Orleans. The Port of New Orleans is in the city of New Orleans.
Right.
We had a whole lot of shit going on there before they was able to establish that port. Right? And Chief Warhorse tells the story the best. Right? But we had our armadas and everything was ran through New Orleans. New Orleans was the gateway into the mainland. So when they sold it to the English is the ones who sent the Lewis and Clark expedition to scout the land. But we wasn't at home. It's like you go to you go over to help your brother on the other side of town, and while you gone, somebody say, "Oh, he ain't at home. Let's just move in his house." Then you get home, who the fuck is you?
Right.
That's how I felt growing up. Like, who the fuck is all these people? Where these motherfuckers come from? Right? I couldn't figure it out until I got older. I was like, oh, that's where they came from.
Yeah.
You know? And so we had to deal with that shit. But now it's time for a new day. That New Orleans culture is so rich. Everybody used to go to New Orleans to get trained in how to operate in the underbelly of society, what we call the nightlife, the streets. Wasn't no Las Vegas yet. Right? California, LA was a training ground, but most of the people went to LA to reap certain rewards from what was being harvested from the land. Think San Francisco 49ers, and it'll give you a clue. Right? So this is where the people that held the currency was. This is why they had to link DC to California to Los Angeles or the City of Angels. Right? Because there's coffers there. And they can't access them. But they can, the coffers is going to continue to draw the children whose shit it is home.
Right.
Right? So they're going to be crooked walking across the land, staggering like they drunk trying to get home.
I heard that.
Right? Because somebody spiked their motherfucking punch. Bent them around and pointed them in the wrong direction.
Yes, indeed.
So everything came through New Orleans into the rest of the land. New Orleans was the gateway. Right? From the we used to send delegations from New Orleans to the islands on the north. Everybody was take stuff to New Orleans to ship to the islands as we traded goods. With the islands was our resorts.
I heard that.
So Big Mama would send gifts to the Big Mama of each island. That's what the Port of New Orleans was originally for that. The French won it in a war where they pushed back the native to the 33rd parallel. Right? Which is somewhere around like the Atlanta distance up.
Okay.
So when they pushed them back, they took over the port and established the military base of the French at the port that we would use as the outpost. When we used to get the sugar and the coconuts and the exotic fruits from the islands, right? Big Mama would send the corn and the wheat and the barley and the greens, all that stuff from up here. Whatever they didn't grow in the islands, we grew up here. And this is how we interacted. But the same that came from the south, that's Amaru land. Right? That's the Amaru land. So coming from the south, they did the same thing. Send delegations to the islands. The islands was the resorts, our vacation place. We didn't pay for food on the islands. And so we would always, our big mamas would always make sure that they had stuff that they wanted from the mainland, and they big mama would make sure that our big mama got stuff from the islands.
Heard that.
Makes sense.
And then somebody came in and changed the direction of everything. They told us that south was down and north was up.
Right.
And fucked our brains up.
Yeah, still is.
We looked at everything upside down and backwards because it was in the upside down part of the infinity loop.
Wow.
Hey, beloved, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Tell the clan where you chiming in from.
Chicago, Crystal.
That town in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, back again from the city of wind.
Yeah.
Afro, Black Girl Magic. Go on, say what you gonna say, girl.
That's why I wanted to tap in, because you like froze up, feathers up, froze up. And I'm like, look, I got my fro. Let me tap in real quick. See what's to it. There's a lot going on.
Frequency.
Already. I wanted to say something too, because I know, we get into getting the family together, and I know a lot of sisters are feeling like a little resistance because of the family drama and trauma. But I just want to say, like, just do that shit, y'all. Just forget about what happened yesterday and just go on today and just move forward. Act like whatever happened didn't happen.
Fake it till you make it.
Didn't kill you, your ass here to keep going. Let that shit go. And I'm really talking to myself too, as far as my blood sister. We came out the same vagina. We could let that shit go. I don't give a fuck about nothing. None of the pain. We gotta do this shit.
Well, as long as it ain't no predators in the family.
Oh no! Now those motherfuckers we gonna drag out and they get their ass whooped.
Yeah, it's up to the family.
That's why I called a family meeting.
Yeah, so y'all know if you got one in the family gonna know who they is for long.
Absolutely.
But other than that, all of the rest of what you said is valid.
Absolutely.
You know,
and
look, the stuff for the ladies, because she had your skirt on in high school, that she not your enemy. She borrows your skirt without asking.
She slept with your baby daddy, all of that. Forget
shit
about it. Fuck all that shit. All of it was a distraction, a trick.
Yeah.
Move forward. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but love is the conqueror.
Oh yeah.
All you got to do is remember, even if you can't get along with the other adults, don't interfere with the relationship or the children between themselves.
Absolutely.
Because in my family, like I keep in contact with the people in my age group. I can call my daughter and she could tell me what's going on with any one of her cousins anywhere in the country. Right? But she ain't gonna tell me. But she can, but she ain't gonna tell me. Because she know that they got their code. And we taught them their code. Right? So they follow that shit. They talk among each other. The only time they involve the elders, the parents and the grandparents, is when it's some shit that's about to go down that's bad. And they have to. But for the rest of like their personal shit, they keep that among themselves. They got their own about 40 motherfuckers in the family chat for their age group. They keep track of each other.
That's good.
But that's because of the work my aunties and my mama and them put in as we was growing up, right?
That good family structure.
Yeah, because I can go anywhere in the country and when in my family house and I'm welcome there.
Right.
I don't got no family that's gonna say, oh no, that nigga can't stay here.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what he do, but he can't come here. I don't have that. That's
Right.
not my experience. Right? And even the bad experiences I had with our family members, we wiped that shit up within the motherfucking month.
Exactly.
We ain't let that shit carry on no 10, 20 years. Because I tell all my cousins, I say, I don't give a fuck what we fight about, motherfucker. When we over ain't so-and-so house, we ain't doing none of that dumb shit.
Right. None of that.
None of that. And they
just
be like we all with it. We can fight. Me and my cousins, we fought growing up. You know what I'm saying? We, turned to each other, spit red and shit. But you know what? They can come to my house and I can go to theirs and we ain't gonna have no arguments as adults.
Right. And look, my mom had 5 of us, right? My brothers just had a fight last week, scuffed each other up on some but my birthday was the other day. Best believe we was all over here in my room kicking it like nothing happened. You know?
Yeah. Now here goes
the fight.
Let somebody come fuck with one of them. They gonna both be over there on their head.
Over with. I done did that before. Fought my sister. She got into it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna whoop her ass but me.
Yeah. Ain't nobody putting their hands on my siblings but me. Now, I believe that my brothers got to, they all right. They can handle themselves. As long as ain't nobody trying to jump them, they do like me. Scrap. We into that shit. But, Mama said, don't let nobody take nothing from your brothers and sisters, and don't let nobody bully you. I said, yes, ma'am. And she ain't got to tell me no more. But she used to tell me a lot, but she didn't have to tell me. When she told me the first time, I got it.
Yeah. Yep. And my mom, she definitely came through because I was on some resistant shit, holding some shit over my head, having a chip on my shoulder. And she just popped up from out of town for my birthday, and everything just came together. That was Big Mama all day. Coming through.
The shit now is starting to move so fast, I'm starting to get butterflies. I feel like Michael Jackson. You give me butterflies.
inside. Yeah, definitely. The chills. Hey, I get chills every time I hear that song. So yeah, it's just so much. I can't keep up, but I'm just in bliss.
That's it. We're trying to get everybody to feel that old shoe just waiting to come back in. Soon as Bookman do adjourn that conjure, watch how everybody be feeling like you feeling.
Man,
it's gonna be everywhere. That shit gonna be like contagious. Everybody gonna be waking up all giddy. Motherfucker hate to go to work. Gonna be skipping to work, talking about why am I so happy to go to work? I don't even fucking know, but it's just so beautiful to be able to. Motherfucker gonna see shit different than a motherfucker. Because we ain't gonna be in war no more. We're gonna be at peace.
And I'm looking forward to that. And it's crazy you just said that, because I was just thinking earlier, like, okay, how can I help people get to that? Because I stress myself out trying to do that, and I do it naturally, but I was trying to master it.
This is the keys right here. Be you. Feel that way. It's contagious if you don't worry about if somebody feel it. If you try to force it, then you block it from being contagious. So just be. Just be. Feel that shit. And when you be around people, it radiates. Yeah. All it is a mitochondrial link. And Big Mama turning up the highest, the first family now. And that's why y'all feeling that shit now. Starting to get giddy and happy and shit.
Yeah.
It ain't even turned all the way up yet.
Nope. And I just thought about something. Okay, this just got placed on me. My daughter does this, and she get it from me. It's the same thing. It's you said that too to this little girl one day on here. That light, your glow inside your star. Like, I could do that all day. Like, and that's why I want to tell the adults now. Like, don't y'all remember when you were little and you just get excited and just for no reason you be like, that shit right there. Like, I could do that shit out of nowhere. My daughter does that, all my children, and it's beautiful. That's how you tap in. Like, whenever you feel that and like ain't shit going on and you just feel it, man, feel it and
I'm gonna tell
do
this
anything with that energy.
When you feel like you've been having like a bad couple of days in a row, stop everything you're doing and go find a pack of kids and read them a book, sing them a song or something. I guarantee you that energy, by the time you get done, will be transmuted to a higher energy frequency.
Yeah.
The baby's gonna do it to you. When you give them from the heart and they give it back, you can't help it.
Yeah.
Lil Zoe gave me a thumbs up, almost caught the Holy Ghost.
That'd be beautiful. I love that shit, man. And that's why I be telling people they don't be understanding. I be like, man, I'm glad I had children. I had my first baby when I was 17. Like, if I didn't have children, my children saved a lot of lives. Like, they saved my life. Children saves lives.
I think my life would have been different if I would have went to prison with no children, because I'd have been a bitter motherfucker through the whole bit, and I probably wouldn't have been as cordial to get along with. But I had my children to look forward to spending time with when I came home.
Yeah. That's another reason why it was easy for me to quit my job.
Fuck a job.
My children start saying like, "Mommy, we barely see you."